Hello everybody. I've been thinking about some ideas of what I can do on upcoming live streams that would be fun. I know that I enjoy searching Lincoln Cents, and I've searched boxes from the bank, and that is quite fun. But the finds can be few and far between. Then I have to deal with getting rid of the cents after the stream, but that isn't too much of a problem. I am still going to probably do boxes of Lincoln Cents in the future, somewhat. I recently thought it would be fun to buy an unsearched bag of 5,000 wheat cents to go through during a live stream, and that's what we have here. Who knows what treasures we can find in one of those bags. I know the term unsearched gets thrown around easily when it comes to these bags, especially when you look at buying these bags online. Some will say unsearched on a bag, and it ends up only being coins from the 1940s and 1950s. Some will say that, it'll have lots of S-mint coins and coins from the teens and 20s as well. But we know that if it's unsearched, how would they know that, right? Well, to some degree, all bags have been searched. The question is, how well have they been searched, and who was searching, and what were they looking for? Others will sometimes say that all bags are unsearched until they themselves personally search them because the prior owner didn't know what that person was looking for. So I knew that when I wanted to do this, I wanted to get a better bag of unsearched wheat cents. Of course, doing so comes at a little bit of premium over the other ones that have been screened to a higher degree. I was able to pick up this bag here of 5,000 wheat cents from a local coin shop that I know sells similar bags for significant premiums over other sellers because this shop doesn't really take too much time going through the coins. They just really don't have the time, and it's not worth their time to really go through them anymore. I mean, I'm sure they look for the major key dates. Could they be missed? Maybe. I don't know. But they really don't spend too much time on these bags. I've heard from other buyers that there are often many earlier dates, some good varieties, and even some Indian cents in these bags. Remember also, I'm a part-time dealer in coins, so I know certain sellers out there which are selling the good ones, and I know certain sellers out there selling bags that are almost 100% guaranteed just to be all commons. Anyway, I'm ready to do a stream opening up this bag so we can all see what we find. But then I know I'm going to have to figure out what to do with these coins when we're done. And I really don't need bags of wheat cents piling up. One of my subscribers suggested that maybe we try a bag break and sell spots in the break. I follow a few baseball card channels here on YouTube where that kind of idea seems to work pretty well. You know, the kinds of deals where they bring in a new product and pre-sell different spots in there, and different people that have bought different spots in a break get to keep certain finds that they get. This allows channels to keep doing similar breaks in the future and allows some product to get out to the viewers. So guess what I'm trying to figure out is, would there be any interest in buying spots in a break of this 5,000 wheat cent bag? For example, if we split this bag into 10 different spots, each person would get 500 of the wheat cents. We'd go through them live on the stream. The first buyer would get the first 500 coins we look at. The second buyer would get the next 500 coins, and so on. One issue with doing this, I know that the cents are quite heavy compared to other things like the baseball card breaks, so shipping costs are going to be something that we have to consider. And that's going to force the price of such a break to go up more than maybe I'd want to do, but we'll see. I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker, though. I'd also like to have a few extra dollars come in on the whole break to cover the cost of a few giveaways we could give during the stream. Maybe we could give out prizes after, do some giveaways, maybe every 1,000 cents or so. So we'd have a few giveaways during each stream, and then we could do like a cool end-of-stream prize, too. Again, this is just an idea right now. I haven't figured out all the details just yet, but I'm thinking that maybe selling spots at $50 each would be reasonable. The buyer of a $50 spot would get to keep all 500 wheat cents that we look at during the stream. That's part of their break. Or any other coins that are found in here, too. I mean, maybe there's some Indian cents in here that we'll find. Maybe there's a dime. Who knows what else is in this bag. But the first 500 coins would go to the buyer of that first spot, and so on. Plus, for everybody buying like a $50 spot, I'd throw in a few BU wheat cents. I have a few BU wheat cent rolls here that are pretty cool. So I can got some poured out here. Mostly they're going to be the later dates, but I'd make sure everybody gets a few of those if you participate. I also have circulated Indian head cents. I'd make sure everybody gets a few Indian cents just to help sweeten the deal a little bit. But remember, you'd be getting the 500 wheat cents as well. There's going to be no coins that I would be keeping. Everything's going back out. And then I guess if anybody wanted to buy multiple spots in the break, I'd add some other cool stuff to the mix too. Maybe we could add some silver coins if people are interested in that. Or maybe we could add some slabbed coins depending on how many spots were bought by a person. I'm just thinking maybe if you doubled up and bought 2 of the spots, I could throw in like a lower value slabbed coin, maybe a $10 coin or so. I have some here. Let me just see what we got. For example, we got some coins here that I could probably throw in, like some 40% silver bicentennials. And, they're not PCGS or NGC, they're ICG slabs, but it's still a cool coin, graded MNET 67. Something else that maybe you could throw in, just, maybe some lower grade, not lower grade, I guess, MS64 red, but it's not the high super end coin, but just some nice slabbed wheat cents maybe we could throw in. If someone wanted to buy 5 of the spots, for example, buy half of this bag, you'd get the, 2,500 wheat cents that you'd find in here, and then maybe throw in a slab that's worth in the $25 to $50 range. Like, for example, I got some Silver Eagles that are certified. Here's a 2012. There's a 2013. Also got a few other dates. If you don't want a Silver Eagle, maybe, a uncirculated 1909 VDB. Here's a 63 red brown. Something like that, I'm thinking. And then I guess if someone wanted to go all out and buy the entire bag of 5,000 wheat cents, you'd still get the BU wheat cents, a few Indian cents, but then maybe add a slabbed coin in, I don't know, the $75 to $100 range. For example, I like the 1909 VDBs, so here's a 64 red brown, or maybe we'd step it up and do 64 red. I think that would be pretty fun. Or, we got some nice high-grade steel cents. Here's an MS66. Looks pretty nice. Again, just kind of thinking. I don't have everything all set in stone here. Just wanted to see what everybody thinks about this, if there'd be even some interest in that. Maybe if you bought multiple spots and don't want any of these extra slabs that I'm kind of thinking of, and you'd just rather have some 90% silver coins instead, we'd come up with something like that too. I know there are many channels out there and many viewers who enjoy similar streams where where the streamer will do coin roll hunting. A lot of streams on $50 especially, and people pay the streamer to go through rolls and find silver and any other cool finds. But remember, with this break that I'm proposing, all the participants buying a spot would get to keep every single coin that we look at. I'm not going to return any of these coins to the bank, of course, and I'm not going to keep any of them. So you're going to get a ton of coins. Every coin in this break is a keeper. I could get bags of 5,000 wheat cents a little cheaper and maybe be able to sell spots for a little bit less. But remember, the cheaper bags on the market are from sellers that I know really go through the coins, and we'd end up with almost all coins from the 1940s and 1950s. Not only would that be pretty boring, but it really wouldn't be a good value or any fun to those buying spots. Just looking around, I've seen groups of 500 wheat cents sold in the market, anywhere from $30 to $50 range, some of them a little bit higher, especially when you factor in the shipping costs. But the price on those really depends on how much they've been searched through. So I know we're in the ballpark of a fair price just on the wheat cents that a buyer would get on these. Not to mention the other stuff that I'm going to throw in, and not to mention the value of all the giveaway prizes that we'd have during the stream. But after all of that, there may still be a few bucks left over on a break like this, and I'm not really looking to do this to make a profit for myself. I just kind of want to have fun and do some more streaming. So what I'd like to be able to use any extra proceeds for is to help cover the cost of maybe some A&A memberships that we can give out to younger collectors, or at least subsidize the price. I know that A&A charges $14 for a membership for a young collector right now. I don't really know if we want to give them out for free, because then we'd be giving them to people that really maybe don't want them. They just, you give something to someone for free, they're going to take it no matter what. But maybe if we subsidize that cost and then offer a bunch of memberships for maybe $5 for a young member, and then the money that we get from the break like this would cover that $9 difference, I think that'd be great. You want them to have a little skin in the game, I guess, if they're going to want to be a member, so they actually really participate. Another thing I'd like to maybe try doing is maybe buying some red books and send them out to some of the newer collectors here on YouTube, especially the younger collectors. Those of us that have red books know that it's a great resource and can learn a lot about the hobby and about the coins that way. Just a couple ideas that I'd like to maybe move forward with to help grow this great hobby of ours, and I think doing a break like this might be able to help with that. So, if there is anyone out there who would be interested in maybe buying a spot or even a few spots in a 5,000 wheat cent bag break like this, please let me know. I'd like to maybe try doing a live stream sometime on a Thursday afternoon. Not sure if it's going to be this Thursday unless I get tons of response from this, but maybe a Thursday afternoon next week or the week after, we'll see. But you wouldn't need to be there live to participate in this anyway. I mean, just as long as we had your spot confirmed, we'd announce whose coins they were, and we'd go through them. And then you'd get them in the mail. And you know what? If there really isn't that much interest in a break like this, that's fine. My feelings won't be hurt. I'm still going to open up this bag in a stream here for myself, because I've had this sitting around for a little over a week now, and this little seal up here at the top is really bugging me that I can't see what's in here. And I just know from other people that have bought bags from this place I bought them from are pretty happy with what they've got. And once more, I do realize that $50 is a lot to spend on coins for many of you. I really did think about offering spots of maybe 250 wheat cents at a lower price, like $25. But just when you think about it, even sending out 250 wheat cents, the weight of that is heavy enough that it requires USPS Priority Mail shipping. And in a small flat rate box or even a small flat rate envelope, it's going to cost $7 to $8. And given that high shipping cost, I'm just not sure spots of 250 wheat cents really makes too much sense. With that shipping cost, the price would just need to be a little bit higher on a smaller group, maybe $30 for 250 cents to help cover that extra shipping, and then still keep with the $50 for 500 cents. I mean, I guess if there's enough interest in that, I would consider that too. Really, none of this is set in stone yet. Just kind of doing this video to see what kind of interest there might be in something like this. Again, looking for feedback. If anyone is interested in participating, please let me know. You can leave any feedback in the comments below, or you can contact me directly if you wish to remain anonymous. My contact information is in the description below. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all around the YouTube. Thanks again.